Throwing to start the drive. Crockett. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Crockett. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. Crockett. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. We've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. This defense for the Saints very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You look at the Saints defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Let's go. Hurt.
Operating from the gun. Lawson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
On the check.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go up the middle with Campbell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
He's got room to roam. Touchdown! Mike Evans. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point forthcoming. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. Is certainly not an ideal position to be in.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run up the middle with Campbell. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. You look at this Saints defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is what we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen, plays like that will continue to help him dig out of this hole.
And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
On first down, Crockett escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 17-0 our score after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Crockett. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Here we go.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on first down. Again, it's Johnson.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Preston looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
19 tight.
Operating from the gun, Crockett.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Lawson out to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The Buccaneers at 500 now, 4-4 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Bucs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Looking to throw. Lawson gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Three. Ready.
Back to throw. Lawson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll hand this to Campbell, running right. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Again, they run with Campbell. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down and 4. On the handoff, here's Campbell. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and fight for it here with Campbell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll give to the big man, Campbell. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
he kept it himself. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out. We'll begin at the 25.
Come on.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll run with the big man Campbell. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first, this a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throwing again. Gilmore. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, smash Broncos. Ready?
Here's Campbell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw on 2nd down. Gilmore, left side here. That's complete to Godwin. And Godwin going to have a Bucs 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On 2nd down, Preston, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Off the play fake. Crockett. He lets it go deep for Olave. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a handoff as they run left side. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
Looking to throw. Crockett. Touchdown, Saints. From 3 yards out. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throw left side taken in by Palmer. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well, because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here we go, set.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Ready.
Off play action. Gilmore. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Gilmore. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
From the gun on 3rd down. Crockett. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Wolf on now for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Next the score, Buccaneers 27, Saints 21.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the 4th. This time has run out on quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On the run, it's Campbell. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Lawson. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Operating from the gun, Lawson. He finds his man. That's Otten, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because They did it with the lead here in the fourth quarter, and this defense is once again unable to stop them.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Buccaneers 33, Saints 21.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end. And deep in his own territory. Coughs up the football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18
Gain of
Cardinal.
15.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Crockett. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Here we go. Set. Set. Hurt. Hurt. Ready.
Off the play fake, Crockett. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Saints.
Operating from the gun, Crockett. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Cowboy 80.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Campbell. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll push the lead up to 8. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. From left side, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane.
Yes, this is what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field. Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there that takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
He'll look to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll try and throw for it. Fighting for the end zone. He it's out. It looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking to throw on second down. Lawson. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that could be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Tampa Bay, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, their season is on life support somewhat now.